Hey, chat. Sorry, my brain is in another castle. It'll be here eventually, though. What's this one? Oh, yeah. I'll get there, Oak. I'm gonna have to play them eventually, right? I wonder if you can random the other characters. I'm assuming not. Where'd that black heart go? I guess I didn't... Oh, right, you can't get him. That's right. I remember. I know who I'm playing. Come on now. Gross. Even when you, like, could consider an item or a space use pickup, they're hard to find. I guess. His brim is shorter too, though, man. This doesn't feel nearly as valuable because he's so drag dependent. Yay. Oh, that's a one-time use still, though. But it'd be cool to get. At least there's priority. Yeah, priority's nice. But I think just as, like, one-run item, it's not as cool, you know? Though I never really considered Little Brim a one-run. Strong start. It's not, it doesn't feel as strong. Just because its room clear is so slow. Mabino, I think with the 17 months. It's still never anything from these fucking buttons. What a weird add to the game. So strange. You don't need with the 43 months. You been fishing yet? I had pretty good luck yesterday. I have not... Oh no. This is fine. Aww. I've never been super successful in the spring, but this year's been pretty good for me so far. No worst thing for the 63 months. I should say this early in the spring. And the water's still cold. Nice fish on this reader. Nothing crazy, but catching them. We got all fucked up yesterday. The boat ramp we went to that I wanted to fish was closed for repairs. So by the time we got out there, we only had like an hour and a half to fish. Tried to find another boat ramp to get on that same body of water, but it was way too small for my big ass pontoon boat. Boating sucks. Like, boats are so goddamn specific for like what they're good at or can't even accomplish for that matter sometimes. And then they're so fucking expensive. That's why you get a bass fisherman or a muskie fisherman or blah blah blah. It's because attempting to afford to do all types of fishing is a nightmare. Is gasoline for boats still expensive? Never was any different than gasoline. Like, a lot of us will run premium in our small engines, but it's still just the same gas. Well, that's not true. There was a time, many moons ago, where you did like 2-stroke, where you mixed your oil and gas together, and that was, I guess, a little more, but not that expensive. So what do you think of the 37 months? If you're familiar with like big lakes or oceans, a lot of guys will buy gas on the wall, like on the water. They'll get it from a dock, and that shit's super. They overcharge for it for the convenience of it. But like, I take my boat on a trailer, right? So I just pull it through a gas station to get the same gas I put in my car. Yeah, you wanna. That's why most people run premium in their small engines, is because they sit, right? And there's more ethanol and just lower octane goes bad faster. At least that's my understanding. I'm not a gas man. Though I've had a lot of talks with a lot of guys who fish every single fucking day, you know, and they're actually refilling their boats. For some reason, boats also have absurdly large gas tanks, like even on smaller motors. My 60 horse, I think is what I have, has like a 50 or 60 gallon tank, which will last me an entire year, and I fish like every single day. Joel, thank you for the 9 months. Lake of the Ozarks has it on the water station. Yeah. There you go. Those are stupid. Yeah, Sage. You really don't want to run out of gas on the water. Like, I get that, but there's a gas gauge too. But the problem with that is you get into the situation of the guy who doesn't fish every day. Ends up having really old gas left over in his boat because he, you know, oh, I'm gonna fill my tank, and that's gonna take him fucking 3 years to use. So, you know, cost to carry, advantage to carry in some scenarios, like bass boats and stuff. On windy days, they'll load up their live wells with water and make sure their gas tank is full and shit in an attempt to anchor them better in the water like a ballast. I don't know how much of an impact it actually has. Sounds like it would be little to none, but you know. Had the road thing back. I have a trolling motor, so like my motor, I still don't know exactly what happened to my motor. What's this do? Oh, this is charge on kill, right? Yeah. But yeah, my motor had a problem when we were on our vacation. And I believe it's exactly what we're talking about, bad gas. Because it was the first time I'd like really run it for an extended period of time this year. But it threw an alarm code, and I didn't know all the alarm codes off the top of my head, and I just panicked and shut it down. It makes like an actual angry beeping at you, and there's like 6 beeps is you're going to die, 3 beeps is, you know, like that. And I guess I was just supposed to have counted the beeps in that panic situation and remember, but I didn't. I just turned it off. Am I liking the new vape? I enjoy it. The vapes don't really matter to me. They're like all the same. The only thing I've noticed with vape products that you get much real difference in is tank. I can't recommend this. What is it? Aspire? I think it's an Aspire tank. Enough. Aspire Odin with an A. Tank enough. It's very good. What did Alice think of the trip? She had fun. There was a weird ending to the trip that unfortunately tainted it a little bit, but we had fun there. She's also decided she likes fishing now. She told me that I would been saying loves, and she just likes it now. But still, that's a significant improvement over Alice last year, who did not like fishing. Rabbit neighbor the 6 months. It's going. Elbowed is going. Having this weird confrontation with a male friend, which is funny to me, that like normally I wouldn't even, you know, discuss the sex of the friend, but I just feel like dudes are so obnoxiously angry and so quick to jump to anger over like finding resolution. That's probably sexist of me to say, but like I genuinely feel like I could run over the cat of one of my female friends and like we could talk it out eventually, right? But if I accidentally fucking sneeze on one of my male friends, I better be ready to fucking throw hands. It's just like I'm too old for testosterone-driven arguments, you know? Steroid gym bros. No, that just obviously I'm exaggerating to an extent here, as I always do, but I just think in general it's so much harder to like have a conversation about feelings or being upset with a dude, bro. And the internet is, you know, we're definitely the more sensitive bunch, I guess. Sensitive is a word I use there. That's where I'm at, dude. Like, I get upset, but yeah, angry is a good one. Like, I don't know how often I get angry anymore to like where I want to, you know, hurt somebody or say something to hurt somebody. Just ain't me. But oops, I don't know why I thought that was charged. It wasn't. You want to die with Guppy's paw, chat? It's fun. What's this dice? Is this... What's this dice? I don't know. Oh, is that really all it does? Well, that's a big bag of disappointment. Old item with a new sprite. Oh. It's good. I mean, it's okay, yeah. Like, it's better than a lot of space use items. But in comparison to dice, it's not that exciting, right? Which is fine. I'm not trying to, like, shame the item into the ground here. I'm just... It's into being shamed? Oh. Filthy. Yeah, I would compare it to, like, you know, some draw in Magic. You know? Like, it's good, but it's, you need other stuff to go with it to win the game, right? If you're just drawing more draw for the rest of the game, you're not gonna win, right? Roguing with a 44% chance of a devil deal. Sometimes I just should read before I speak. Thank you, Rogue. I wonder what it counts as a consumable. Is it just money and keys, or can you do cards too? And runes. I have to clarify, they're different now. Father! Thanks for the Prime sub. Works on cards for sure. Do I want to give you any of my bombs, buddy? Maybe. Took a fucking long ass nap on the couch, dude, and it felt good. So now I'm curious. That little battery's, that's a little battery, never mind. I'm not curious. You know that won't work. Sure, I guess. I don't know why I'm getting this key piece. I can't do anything with it. Why am I getting so many charges? Oh, it's just damage dealt, huh? And not... Oh, that's exciting. Not kills. It's actual total damage dealt. Okay. It's just vaccines kicking your butt. Sorry to hear that. I get mine on the 14th. I'm excited. Zero brain wrinkles. Thanks for the 13 months. Huh. You weren't all that fun. My mom's like, sorry, Mom. She hates when I talk about her chat. Like, adamantly against the fucking RNA stuff. And begging me to confirm that it's the non-RNA vaccine, and I just don't have the fucking energy to argue. How big is my cock? 6 by 6. Like, length and around. Not, you know. Nothing too crazy. Like, I'm not trying to have a discussion about him here with you. It's just more that, like, it's frustrating that... Sharing? I've always shared my... Like, pretty much always shared my dick information. Ain't got nothing to hide. But Chad always thinks it's a cube, and then we have to have this discussion that the two things aren't the same. Sorry, I'm wasting time. I got like a lot on my mind at the moment. I'm just gonna get out of there soon and talk more about dicks. Damn, man. Definitely shouldn't do that. Alright, I give up. I give up. That's it. Moving on. Bigger and better things. I'll dust the calipers off tomorrow and get you like a true width measurement if you want, but I just, you know, that feels like a tough thing to measure with a ruler. Warm them up first? Oh yeah, gotta. I don't know, it's been pretty hot. Might be refreshing. Digital or manual, for sure. How do you measure to the top, base, or bottom? So that's another that's a fair question. You gotta go with widest point, right? We're talking about dick measurement here. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna go big. To brag a little, right? Because, yeah, my dick's shaped like a fucking Nerf football, so... You know, the one with the tail fin on the end? That's me. Nice to meet you. Oh no! I'm dumb. The one with the whistle in it. No, it's silent. Like me, my dick is silent. the base of my asshole to the and stretch their foreskin. Oh, that's cheating. I didn't think about that. You got a good long foreskin. Just stretch it out there before you measure. That counts. I wonder what my flaccid dick measurements are. Like 1 by 1? I got the tiniest flaccid dick. It's truly impressive. Oh, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Well, that's how this whole measurement thing came to be. We were having this debate, Grom Falloon and I, who made all my emotes. We were having this debate about grower shower shit, because, like, so many dudes claim to be growers. And, like, everybody grows, y'all. Yeah, we get it, but, like, you got a 6-inch flaccid dick that grows to 6.25 and you call yourself a grower. Like, let me show you growth. I'm gonna turn this thimble into a sausage. Stolen grower value. Valor. That's it, yeah. Yeah, I have nearly 300% growth. We did like serious measurements to determine growth here.
The Hierophant.
My width growth is significantly higher than my length growth, which is weird. Nah, I don't know that my... Oh, I guess I peed on Nerd vs. Nature. I was gonna say I don't know that my dick came out, but I guess it did at some point, probably. I remember, though, after doing all the math, that I was, like, genuinely shocked at the fact that it just doesn't rip out of there, you know? Just tear out of its skin like the Hulk. I don't need anything. What am I going back for? Very health boy. This is good. Can't get soul hearts. Get health boy. That's true too. This not the end. We got into that as well. Like I don't remember exactly what the variance is, but it's pretty significant. Like 30%, I think it was almost. For me on boners. Which is also pretty wild. They're not all boners are created equally. It's the worst when you have like a really good boner and no one to share it with, you know? Like, man. I should get like a boner pen pal. A pen is pal. It sounded better in my head. Still support it though. It's my idea. I'm the streamer, I'm funny. A peen pal? I mean, that's flows better. That's probably true. From min penis to max penis. From flaccid average. So I did 3 days. This not the end. I think it was like 270 something. Was the average, and it varied from like I don't know. I'd have to look see if I can find where I saved it, but it have averaged from like 240 to like 280 something. But yeah, you got to take the science seriously. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna get weird about recognizing your growth. You know what? The ambient temperature was not taken into consideration. I'm sorry. That's a fair point, though. A valid question, again, from the audience here. I mean, I feel like we could definitely enhance the research a bit. Atmospheric pressure. That's scary. Like, if I'm on another planet, my boner's gonna explode? I don't want that to happen, dog. It can't grow more, Captain! That was, like, weird, and I'm not sure what that accent was, to be fair. I wouldn't even say it has to do with health in order to achieve for me anyway, to achieve a maximum boner. It's literally just like RNG. Some days you just got it, you know? Damn. What's that there? Like subconscious horny, I think, is what truly affects boner RNG. How you doing, Pikachu? We're talking about variable boners. The variance in boners, sorry. I also wonder if it's just a general rule of if you could just reduce the size purely off. No, I was thinking about like just, you know, if you spent all day whacking away. Would you guarantee yourself worse and worse erections? What's this thing do? Does this still do garbage, dumb, protect thing? I did, Father, yeah. But I don't feel like, again, I still felt variance there, or measured variance there. I've done. You say yes, it affects it. I think yes, it affects it if you come, right? What about in space where bonus aren't fighting gravity? It sounds like they could potentially just swell uncontrollably. It's still garbage. I'm gonna trust that it's still garbage. I don't believe we've seen 420 ASAP, but I just started today. So, still time for the hero of the people. I don't remember what this does. Oh, okay. This thing sure likes to make chariot cards. Did Magnet open that? That's interesting. Through depression, Batman found on average my third boner to be the most solid and longest lasting. Like, there's a part of me that wants to think you're joking, but there's another part of me that's like, dude, big respect. I always tell myself I'm gonna do it. I'm like, I'm gonna fap. Not anymore. When I was younger, I'd be like, I'm gonna fap the day away. Today's the day. And then I just don't. I'm just like, fucking. Hey, I'm like one and done. That was fun. Oh, I thought there was something here left to play with, but there's not. Misspent youth. Yeah, like, I think we talked about this the other day and some people were shocked, but I genuinely don't believe I've ever masturbated more than like 3 times in a day. I don't believe I have. Like, even at peak teen LimeWire horny. It's probably because the porn took too long to download. Three's a lot, to be honest. Not if you talk to men on the internet. They're like, 3? I did that before lunch. Three's like my average day. See? Three now is like my average week. Y'all need Jesus. Now, I'm not trying to ruin it for everybody here who fucking faps 3 times a week, a day, whatever, an hour. Whatever your fap routine may be. I'm not trying to ruin it for you, but like, to me, it's just so depressing. Like, peak depressing. I'm like, I don't need any more reasons to be upset. Though I guess not everybody's. I do a pretty good job of trying to actively avoid things that upset me. It's also addictive for some people. I just don't think I'm a huge fan of coming in general. It's messy. Forgot to drop that trinket. There's one somewhere anyway. That's so much cum 3 times a day. Ugh. Gross. Like, and I don't even have a girthy load. I'm not even starring in cum shot videos. really wanted to sleep. That's a lot. I had a girlfriend and I that made a bet with our friends about how many times I could come in a day. And it was unfortunately not as impressive as I'd hoped for. Before I was just like, man, like I'd rather give my buddies $10 than come again. We talk about cum a lot, Bam. What did you expect from a guy named Dick Hammer? It's something we all share. A love of cum. I hate cum. Who am I kidding? Like, the act of cumming is fun. Jokes about cum, fun. The word, not bad. But, like, the actual substance, ugh. Get me out. There's a German song about how cum is bad and hard to wash out of textiles. It's not, though. Trust me. I'd rather wash it out of textiles than my leg hair. You could scrub and scrub and scrub.
Justice.
Again with the leg hair. Dude, it always ends up in my thigh hair, and I hate it. What do you want from me? It affects my daily life. Well, 3 times a week life. Cold water, is that the key to getting cum out of your leg hair? Huh. The more you know. That sounds horrible. Hate cold water. It's cold.
A card against humanity.
Man, it sure takes a long time for those poops to generate. And every other day schedule. Do you like keep track though? You feel like you've got a really good rhythm to your every other day? I'll sometimes masturbate solely off the fact that it's been a long time. And that's embarrassing. But I'm telling strangers on the internet. Dr. Rufus ain't been 26 months. But like, you know, you don't want to feel like there's something wrong with yourself. Bro, it's been like 4 days. It takes like 3 minutes. And half of that is like finding the video. That one I don't get either, dudes who like if it took me 45 minutes to rub one out, I would never do it. Never. Like I actually am at the point now with masturbation that like last night I did rub one out, but like there was this whole moment of I was like just about to start watching Stargate and I was like, if I turn this on, I'm gonna have to pause it to fap. Do I really want to not watch Stargate and fap? Like I had this whole thought. Finally, I just turned it on because I had watched part of the episode but fell asleep in the middle of it, and I was like, I'll just fap while it catches up to where I was at. I still had to fast forward. Next level. No, dude, like, I don't... If I'm fapping, there's no way I'm paying attention to Stargate. I got a task in front of me. It's got to get done. Boner whenever I see Teal. Could be worse. Could be Daniel. Why is it that fucking Colonel whatever his name is, I never care to remember people in TV shows' names. Why is it that Colonel whatever the fuck his name is wears clothes that are like 30 times too big for him? Like, I wonder if I can Google it. Does Colonel O'Neill not know his own clothing size? Is a fucking Reddit post. Like, I know it was the 90s. Yeah, let's see your thing with the 69 months. Just a second. I can't talk about it without giving a great reference. Come on, like how is this not an instant Google find? It's just him in uniform. His uniforms are fine, but the minute he's in his fucking civilian clothes, it's like he got them hand-me-down from his much bigger brother. Ah, I just saw a spoiler. Fuck. Anyway, trust me, it's bad. It's like Rose and Doctor Who. Whoever fucking dressed her to make her look like she was straight out of a trailer park was wild. It's the internet. Maybe it wasn't a spoiler and it was some fanfic that I saw a thing. I'm upset about it.
Joker.
You think that was the point, though? It was an interesting thing. I love British TV because they don't overdo their characters a lot. But, like, yeah, she looked a level of trashy that was impressive. Carter's still hot? Yeah, she's pretty hot. I mean, she's no fucking Diana Troy. But it's true. I was gonna say, like, you know, I mean, my brother wore, in the same era as Stargate, my brother wore pants. So we used to go to the clothing store, and my brother, in order to test if the legs of his pants were big enough, he would have me stick my head in them. If my head fit in the foothole of his pants, they were big enough legs for him to want to wear them. This is the era of, like, Jinkos and stuff like that. But, like, he's not a 16-year-old boy. He's a colonel. And he's not, like, these are like fucking Hawaiian shirts that are 3X on a man who should wear a medium. I was really happy for Deanna Troy when they stopped making her wear the absolute skin-tight uniform in every single episode, because God, that's gotta be uncomfortable. I mean, that thing was, It was on there. Like glued on. I've seen body paint that doesn't look as form-fitting. She said the thing was horrible? I bet it looked bad. Oh yeah, Borg Ladies was bad too. That's true. They went right back to it with Borg Lady. She didn't have enough development for me. As a character. That character story left me wanting. Though I didn't finish that series, so maybe it got there in the last... I'm like on the last season. I was like, just don't care anymore. Seven and 9, yeah. Just couldn't finish it. I should finish it, though, just so I can be really mad when they never, ever reflect on the fact that Janeway and fucking... What's-his-face? So, like, where am I in the game right now? Did I just... I went out and then went back through the boss room instead of unlocking her alternate character? Is that what I did? I'm in the cathedral? Yeah, Janeway and Chakotay had this fucking love nest on a planet and, like, decided to just be together. And then they just never reflect on it ever again, and it makes me so upset. Like, that's the whole reason I kept watching the stupid fucking show for, like, 8 more seasons. I can do Mega Satan now? I don't even want to finish the run. I just want to hold R. they did turn in... Was that them? They did turn into lizards or whatever and have babies. Yeah, and then just, like, not cared about their babies. Just, like, left them. But they were lizard babies. So, like, does that even count as a real baby? Yeah, I haven't watched Doctor Who in a while. And not because I'm not interested. I just don't get it on my TV. If it's not on Netflix, I kind of just ignore it. I'm really curious to see how the transition went. I also got super frustrated when chat informed me that the doctors didn't work how I thought they did. It's like the James Bond thing. I still stand by the fact that my version of James Bond makes way more sense than the real version of James Bond.
Range down.
How am I supposed to just believe that it's the same fucking dude for 90 years? Come on. Wouldn't it make way more sense if it was just codename James Bond and it was a new Bond every time? They're like... That just makes fucking sense. Not this, it's the same Bond forever, guys. That's dumb. He's not a superhero. He's a spy. It was codenamed. No, the last movie, they showed all his cars and, like, made it a whole flashback thing about how it's just the same Bond. It's probably not even the last movie anymore. And then Doctor Who, you have the whole. I thought that like the personalities influenced one another slightly, and they're not supposed to, and that like kind of ruins the whole concept for me. But the current Bond doesn't know its codename because he's brainwashed. All right, now that makes sense. I can get behind that. But the idea that I'm just supposed to believe one man's lived and continued to be a badass for 50 years. Where the hell did you read this, Pika? I got like adamantly into fights with this with my two of my best friends from school were die-hard Bond guys, like skip school to go see all the Bond movies and on their releases. Basically weirdos. Oh yeah, I used up all my... I'm just gonna fight Stan because I want to see. Not a full-on identity. That's how I always thought too, because it fucking makes sense, right? Like it's the only way to make the movies make any sense. Shouldn't stand in those, I guess. I don't have as much health as I'm pretending like I do. This is gonna take forever. Whose idea was it that I did Mega Satan and didn't just hold R? I can't believe I went the wrong fucking way. Spam the cards? Yeah, spam that Emperor. Mine, yeah, I felt like the people wanted it. And I try to give the people what they want. No, I don't. Ever. Honestly. Temperance machine. A stars card. It's going to get really hard to walk around in here. There we go. I finally got a good one. Want me to eat some crazy bread? I didn't eat crazy bread today. Damn it. What did I eat today? Oh, buttered noodles, dog. I took like a 4-hour couch nap and feel great. I just ran into your hand. I'm super fast. Don't I have like Bloody Lust where I do more from taking damage or something? Was that not this run? Guess not. Saved here, thank you for the 580 bits. They are no crazy bread. I hear the new phase 2 of this is exciting and interesting. I haven't seen it. Last time I threw a fucking chaos card at it. I have an item from the shop that the more damage, just based on damage, you get charges. Ooh, oh, not the guy we're looking for. This doesn't seem any different, huh? Oh no. Oh no. This is just the same fight, but he's tanky as fuck with boss armor, huh? One and done. Subs, tips, bits, all that shit that lets me do this for a living. I appreciate it, and I'll see you probably tomorrow.